Welcome back. So we're looking at another challenge activity. This is the randomize enemy speed, which is part of lesson 26, the game design process. So it says use random numbers to make some enemies faster or slower. So right now we don't have anything on here because we don't have any characters actually created. And we really just want to create two variables to store the speed of enemy 1 and enemy 2. So what we need to do is create a couple variables, and we need to actually create the characters. So let's go ahead and do enemy 1 and enemy 2. Those are going to be, I believe over here they're going to be ladybugs, these right here. So let's do that first. Let's go ahead and just set the animation for each of these. So this is going to be enemy 1. And you know those ladybugs are very big enemies. So there's that one. This is going to be enemy 2. Now we don't have a starting location right now for them. We're just going to create the sprites because we're going to do that down below. So we've got our two characters, and now we're going to go ahead and, in fact, I don't believe we have them on here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create two new variables. This one and this one. And this is going to be, we'll call this set enemy 1 and set enemy 2. And basically, and then let's go ahead and drag out those up here. So whatever we do with these functions, we're going to end up calling them up here. Set enemy 1, set enemy 2. Okay. So down here, what we're going to do is we want to set their X and Y locations. Well, the X location we want to be 0 because we want them to be off the screen because they're going to move from left to right across the screen. So that's the very first thing. So let's go ahead and drag out the X for both of these, and they're both going to be 0s. And this will be enemy 1. And that'll be 0. Oops. This will be enemy 2. And 0 for that as well. So then we want the Y location. Okay, so we just want them to randomly kind of go between what, 150 right here down to 250. So let's create a random number for each one of those. And we want that to be between 100 and 150 and 250. Because what we want them to do is show up in between here and to the left. Okay, and then, oh, that's okay. That needs to be the Y, not the X. So let's go ahead and drag out the Y. So actually, this is going to be here, and then that's going to stay 0. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. The Y-axis we want to move up and down here. Okay, and this will be 150 to 250 as well. Make sure we change these. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now we've got them created. Okay, so then the last thing is we want to set their velocity. And that's going to be, because we're moving this direction, it's an X, so we're going to set velocity X for both. Oh my gosh, my spelling was terrible there. There, enemy 2. Now, we want this to be random as well, because it does say set the velocity of the two speed variables and generate a random speed. So then what we want to do with that, again, is drag out another random. But we want to keep this, this can be whatever you want. I'm just going to do between 1 and 5. There we go. And you can see one moves faster than the other because it picked a random number that's different than the other one. Okay, there you go. So there's those two ladybugs moving. All right, so that's all you have to fix with this one. Hopefully that helps you, and good luck with your coding.